Welcome back, everyone. We have a new episode coming up, and this is about the review of India's Australia third test in Gabba. And we have Prabhu with us, and we have one more new guest. We have another Vivek from our group, who is good at uh, in sports. In general, Vivek is our go-to man for the overrate for every test matches happening. Hi, Vivek. Welcome to Just Cricket. Uh, just introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, cricket fraternity. So this is Vivek Vikas, and I am following a fanatic cricket lover, and I started following cricket since '99 Cricket World Cup. So almost 25 years. So I was I had almost I was almost in the crying state when India lost the 2003 World Cup final. But
Everyone.
I still follow cricket since then. Not any particular sports person, but ardent Indian cricket fan. So that's how the love started. So and still now it's still growing up and going strong.
Yeah, yeah, that's good to hear. Okay, let's get into the video. Let's have a quick recap of what happened in the third test. So India won the toss and they elected to bowl first, and they had a horrible day with the rain affecting the first game. And then in the second day, Australia toiled us with their batting. Smith and Head snitched up a beautiful partnership, and they scored around 400 runs. And then, as usual, India started off very bad. Again, rain altered us, and we came back. Rahul played a beautiful innings. Along with him, Jadeja did a beautiful job. And then again, rain affected. It's ended in draw. So, although it's rain affected, but plenty of things happened in the game. Let's speak about that. Prabhu, what's your view on this game? What went wrong and what went right for both the side? Your view?
Yeah, thanks, Raghav. Hi, Vivek. Welcome to the show. I think we have been just speaking in the group, and it's good to have you in the show. Thanks for joining. About the game, I think like what we spoke in previous show, like we expected India, like if India wins the toss, they will be choosing to bat. So that's what we expected because of the cloud cover. And we know that if Australia would have won, they would have actually batted because they want to score and quick. So that's how they do in Gabba. So it's a good start to win. I think what Rohit did is pretty much good job. Uh, and one good point is like in preview you said Raghav, like Jadeja might be the go-to player in Gabba. But when you said about Jadeja, I thought like he may be a wrong choice because usually all Asian players they play well in Melbourne and Sydney. But when coming to Gabba, right, even Sachin has very lowest average, and even Virat played only one game before that. He has like around 10 as an average. Most of the players they fail in Gabba. So I thought, I mean, like when I saw the team list, like they have added Jadeja, I was like a little bit surprised to see his name. Um, and then like once Australia started the batting, they had initial collapse. But after that, Smith and Travis said
Head.
they took over the game. Yeah. So like first day it was like 28 for no loss, and then like second day they played beautifully well. I would say like Bumrah was the only bowler who was bowling in right lens. Akash was really good, but I didn't like
But it was
Siraj and
unfortunate he didn't
he
get any
didn't pick
wicket.
any wickets. And Siraj actually was not using the new ball very well. His length was not good as other venues. So
Even in
that
the
was like
preview, we
disappointing.
discussed he deserved a break from one game. At least he deserved a break. But they are going again and again with him,
That's
which
right.
killing
I
his
think
rhythm.
I think if you see in last 1.5 years, he is the bowler who bowled most number of overs in all formats. So he needs rest. But since they played no other choice, I expected him to bowl good length, so that didn't happen. And Travis said and Smith took the game away from us on day two. Um, and one thing I thought, like actually, like seeing the weather forecast, Australia might have declared in the evening session like around 3:50. I think 351 for 7. I think Carey was playing. Around 90th over, they could have declared so that they could have put India uh, around. I think they
Much
played
early.
one. Yeah, like 10 overs they could have given to India, seeing the weathercast if they could have looked for result. But they continued playing till next day, and then they gave India batting the next morning.
Maybe it's the
And
fear of the last series. I think
yeah, maybe
they don't want to give any
that's right.
early.
Maybe that might be running in their mind. Yeah, that's right. And then India started off very poorly as usual. Only Rahul was showing some resistance. So we ended the day at 51 for 4. And then like we expected Rohit to do good, but unfortunately, initial signs was like really good. He did like whatever
I think
he
his
needs to
innings
do. He
was
did
completely
actually.
different from what he is playing for quite a while. But
Yeah,
again, he nicked off and went early.
went early. Yeah, that was like a usual shot, and he gone. And then when Jadeja came in, literally he played so good. I never expected this innings from him. So he was like uh, uh, the best player of the day. And then like he scored very well. And Rahul as usually supported very good. Rahul is also playing some risky shots. He can still avoid those, but he's brilliant in his technique. Like he knows when to play, when not to play, which other players are missing in the series. And we have posted like somehow we managed to save the follow on. That was the uh, like most celebrated moment. That's really
Yeah,
because like
we have to discuss that. Akash was brilliant with the bat.
brilliant with the bat, and even Bumrah like he supported very well.
Yeah, he
And
supported him very well.
I don't know whether it's a strategy to play Akash last, sending Siraj and Bumrah earlier avoid. It's a strategy means that's a good, very good strategy. But
I think
it
it's worked. That's why it's do good. But I don't think
it
Akash is a number 11 batsman.
definitely he should be playing ahead of Siraj, and then Bumrah should be coming, and Siraj should be the last one. Because he is a very big hitter, even in domestic, he hits big sixes. That's what we discussed in our group as well. And like somehow we saved the follow-on. That is very good. And like people are shouting, it's just and they avoided follow-on. Why that much celebration? It's not like that because um, this is like the result. 1-1 is bigger, and then like if we are down with this, like we are going like 2-1 Australia means already they are in upper hand. So that's important moment of the series.
Sometimes
Yeah,
these kind of moment is the series defining moments,
that's right.
which
That's
will
right.
which will completely turn around the series. Like 36 nolas, 36 all out. Sorry, this might be the turning point for this series. Who knows? Anything can happen.
Exactly. Exactly. I think we said same thing when we are discussing group as well. So this might be the series defining moment. Yeah, why not? Even the World Cup, World Test Championship winning moment as well. But yeah, let's go. Let's take one game at a time. Yeah. So, but anyhow, like we did very well, and then like after that Australia came into bat, and then like we bundled them. We know that Australia will definitely go against our bowlers, and then they will
Go
set the
they go
target.
for, they went for the runs and they lost the wicket. It's not like
Yeah,
we were too good.
yeah.
They went for the wicket, went for the
It's
runs and
not like.
lost it.
Yes, I agree that. I agree. It's not like we are too good, or they know like we know like they will be going for runs, and then they want somehow to have some results, so they will go. This is their attitude, and then like rain spoiled the sport. And shocking, we had shocking news at the end of the day. We had was like Ashwin leaving, so maybe we'll discuss that in a separate show. But I will say overall, it's a like uh, good result for India because Australia like they wanted this schedule. All these three venues they want to have a result before going to Melbourne. So that is one big win for us. Like so, we are having a good advantage in next two venues. So yep, I think 1-1 and then Boxing Day test. It's very well set up now. Yeah, that's my view.
Vivek, your view on this? We
Okay,
are eager to
so
know what you want to speak.
okay, so let's start with the first day. So basically, if you go to the Gabba, uh, basically you should always bat first. You have to see the conditions for 5 days. So at first, everyone was suggesting it's a cloudy morning, so you have to win the toss and bowl first. But these history suggests that it gets difficult to bat on on day 4 and 5 with the uneven bounce. And if you see the last time when we played at Gabba, Pujara had so many hits at his body.
Yeah.
So it was
Yes.
just one of that India were able to chase that. So, but eventually it turned out to be a good one due to the weather interruptions and all. Otherwise, I think even if Australia would have batted first, then we would have been far behind, and they would have um, control the game, how to go forward. But toss wise, it's okay. Let's come to Australia. I think India didn't bowl the proper length. If you see if you heard the stump mic in the third or the fourth over, Bumrah said that it's not swinging. So they were looking to
Yes.
swing and they didn't bowl full enough. So those first hour was wasted, and the openers almost killed first 15 overs. So the wicket taking opportunities are diminished. And that also helped Travis Head and Steve Smith. They came after 30, 35 overs
Yeah.
and they were to melt the bowling. And also, this I don't understand why don't India try short pitch stuff at the start to Travis Head, because we have seen so many times we have been on the receiving end, a World Cup final, World Test Championship final. Still, India is not learning, so that is one of the aspect. And not happy with the captaincy from Rohit Sharma from the test in the test matches. Uh, even he starts just keeping the point region to the boundary, backward point to the directly to the boundary. If you see the first test match at Perth, Yashasvi Jaiswal batting on 160, still Australia kept the point up, and he directly slashed to that point catcher. So that is a strong point of Travis Head. So that can be looked upon. But the overall, if you see, I think India came back after those, even after that Travis Head and Steve Smith 100, and with the second new ball, and reduced Australia to 330 for six. Uh, and India should have bowled them out under 380, to be
Yes.
precise.
Again, they let scary score.
So those 50, 60 runs in the final run can hurt you. It was blessing in disguise that Australia kept batting on the second day, as Prabhu also pointed out, that they should have declared that evening itself. Because if you remember, India in the Perth test declared as soon as we got the 100 from Kohli and were able to take 3 wickets. So
Yeah,
there,
we
I think
wanted to use
Australia
that
missed out big
end
time.
moment.
Australia missed out that on that big time. Uh, but even then, I think only thing the because of the time factor in the test match due to weather predictions, that should have been done. But still, India helped them by playing loose shots. It was not that Australia got wickets. India gifted them in the first innings, uh, and not able to. It was also, I think, by day three, India were in precarious position. And let's go to the start of day four. The first ball, Steve Smith dropped that simple
We
catch.
literally dropped the
I think
match.
that, yeah, that probably almost also the time and also the lead. They could have got extra time. Probably they could have won then, but Rahul and Jadeja again proved a point. I don't want to talk about team selection because it's all up to like when you select the team, you can't do much. You have to prove that you have selected the correct 11. So I'm not going to talk about that regarding the performance because this is a review. So I will just talk about how they perform. So now coming to the second innings of Australia, they had no other option. The only thing positive for India that they didn't allow Labuschagne to get into form, Khwaja to get into form to score some good 30 because they were also always going to get go for the runs due to the
Yeah,
time factor.
they want to score a quick 100 and just want to make
Yes,
India bat again.
yes. So there was India did well that they didn't allow them to get quick 30, 40 and remain not out. So that is only the positive for India. And as Prabhu also pointed out, with the scheduling, Australia would have been thinking we will be 3-0 up or we would have backed the series. But going into Boxing Day 1-1, I think it's a series wide open and it's
Yes.
all to play for.
Yeah, that's what going to be my next question. But the series is 1-1 and it's evenly poised. What can we expect from the Boxing Day test? It's going to be epic game. So Vivek, what's your expectation on the Boxing Day test? A quick message to
Okay,
that.
so Boxing Day, I think based on because Boxing Day, Melbourne. So first, let's talk about Melbourne. In the previous series, we have seen how India has bowled. I think if India bowl fine, I think this would be good. But I think the big missing factor could be Ashwin because last time
Yes,
Ashwin got Labuschagne Smith out
Smith.
at MCG.
Like
So
last time, it was Ashwin, Bumrah, and Rahane. Those three completely
yes,
bulldozed
yes,
Australia.
I
And
hope,
also,
yes, I just
yeah,
hope
and also
India bats better, learns from the
uh,
like, just give first 20, 20, 30 hours to the bowlers, keep wickets in hand, don't lose more than 2 wickets. Don't worry about the scoring that you have to score. You have played 5, 6 dot balls, you're able to score. Just give to the bowlers and we remember that Scott Boland is going to play, who's MCG specialist. So just and the best way to handle Scott Boland, you have to attack him. What I have seen so far, when you are playing on the defensive, you will mostly nick the ball because his line is so accurate that it's bound to you nick it. LBW board, all wickets come into play. All he can get the outside edge, inside edge, LBW, everything is possible. So best thing, attack him. When even if you saw Scott Boland in England, England in the Ashes, England attacked them. So he had no answer. So I think that should be the game plan to tackle Poland. And I think Stark and Cummins, they will be tired. I know there's a 7 days or 8 days gap there. Uh, but I
So
think
it's,
India needs to look at batting. That's it. And
yeah,
the bowling will be sorted.
uh,
Even if you play Siraj, I don't find anything issue with Siraj. Only thing that they have to complement Bumrah. If Bumrah
yeah,
alone can't do anything, so they just have to keep the pressure on. That's it.
we need to back Akash also because he was exceptional with the
Yes, I think
ball and
he
the
was
bat.
good. He was good. He was good.
If we
I think
gonna
we
rest Siraj means we have to bring in uh,
Harshit Rana or Prasidh Krishna. I think Prasidh
Ash-
Krishna might be
I
helpful.
feel Prashit should be the good choice for the
like
MCG, and
Yes.
for Ashwin it will be like for like Washi will come in, and it will be a good addition to it. Prabhu, your view on what to expect from MCG?
yeah, I think MCG. I think we always played very well in recent last three series. It's all because it is like a home ground for many of the touring teams. So Australia, like, they struggle a little bit on spin in Melbourne, and also it's like a little bit tough to score runs in Melbourne. You need to earn runs. It's not like other venues like Gabba, but like once you see through 15 overs, the runs will flow in Gabba and Perth. It's very fast scoring venue, but this venue is like little bit we need to work hard to score runs. That's why Australia struggle because they always prefer to go for huge runs in the first innings. If you see last two tests against India, they have not posted big total, so that was one of the reason to losing us. So Ashwin missing is a big loss. I thought he will be playing here for sure. That will be
Yeah, we
big
all
loss,
expected him to play.
but I think yeah, Washi may fill these boots, and then that should not be an issue. And batting also, it will be getting a little stronger. And like Vivek pointed out,
Yeah,
I think they should complement, bowler should complement to the Bumrah. That's the important thing. So if they
going in the series, our lower order is getting stronger and stronger game by game, and our
game
top order
again,
is getting weaker. Because
yeah,
if you see post Rishabh Pant, it comes Jadeja, and then Washi, followed by Nitish Reddy, and then now Akash is performing. So the lower orders are playing the responsible game. Hope our top order performs and they will complement the bowlers.
that's right. And also, it's going to be a sellout crowd. So I think in Sen Radio yesterday, Ravi mentioned why, like there was a question from commentators, why India performed well. Apart from all the spin, other condition,
Love
crowd is
support.
packing. Like lot of crowd come for Boxing Day test, and a lot of supporters for India especially. So like Indians feel like it's a warm game. So that's big. Thing for India. So that was Ravi pointed out. I think same thing I also feel, and I expect. I saw it news yesterday. Like Boxing Day tickets are sold out for day one, so which is the record for the.
First two
Uh,
days. First 2 days are sold
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. So that was a record for any game in Boxing Day test match actually. So I am expecting a good match. I feel India should make it. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, maybe we'll see
Yeah,
more on the our preview show.
yeah.
One point I need to make. I want to make.
Yes,
India have
Vivek.
Yeah.
won 3 tosses now. What about odds of winning the toss or losing? India have been good side at the toss for the first 3 tests. So I think
But
toss will be
we
also
won all three, but most of them didn't go on our way. Maybe
Yes.
losing the toss maybe favor us this time. Who
So
knows?
the task should not be an issue, Vivek. I think last time also Australia batted first and they
Won the
got
batted
bundled out
first.
and
195.
195 all out. Our bowlers bowled it, and especially like you pointed out, Ashwin, right? He took all main wickets of Smith and then other guys, and also even I think Wade opened the opening, so even the opener he got actually, so he was brilliant in that. So I should not uh, feel like toss is not a major concern in like it's not like other venues. So I feel like even if we bat second, no issues. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's it,
Australia
guys.
have
Yeah. Sorry.
Australia have two concerns.
No issues.
Travis head fitness, and probably I think as per the news today, they are looking to replace the opener Maxwini. So probably they might
So
include Constas. So we
Understand.
have to see what selection Australia does.
Yeah. We all see that in the preview show. That's it for this video, guys. We'll come back again with a preview for the Melbourne test. Thanks for watching. Subscribe us. Thank you.
thanks all. Thanks Vivek. Thanks for joining. See you.
Thanks.
See
Thank
you. Bye.
you.